Hi, my name is Maureen and today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Bola, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rockawaki. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suba.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bat. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, TC Tino continues to head our way. Fiji braces for more bad weather. And more manpower for Fiji police force.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
With Tropical Cyclone Tino now affecting Fiji, the Prime Minister, who landed in Nosori this morning, having travelled to the Middle East, was briefed on the situation. The briefing was held with the NDMO Director, Vasiti Soko, along with the Prime Minister's cabinet. Maggie Boyle, who was at the briefing this morning, joins us live. Maggie, can you tell us what was highlighted with the Prime Minister?
Good afternoon, Tether. Yes, the Prime Minister, of course, this morning, fresh off a plane, getting a brief update on the situation with Tropical Cyclone Tino now affecting the Fiji group. He was sent across. Evacuation centres have been open in Navo in the Central Division. There are 2 evacuation centres that have been opened as of last night, given the flooding in that area, with 68 people currently there for refuge. In addition, and more sadly, the Prime Minister was briefed on the fact that 2 individuals, a father and daughter, are missing, believed to have drowned while crossing a flooded river in Nukunamosi last night. Now, the bodies of these 2 individuals remain to be retrieved. Police, of course, and Navy are on standby. The NDMO director telling us that they are waiting for waters to recede. As part of the briefing, however, the Met director, Misele Funaki, also was on a video call telling them that over the next 12 hours, we expect heavy rainfall, and this is going to affect the Central Division, given, of course, that the cyclone is tracking through Vanuatu, which is now experiencing heavy rains. With that heavy rainfall and the conditions already on the ground, soil saturation is a concern for the NDMO, particularly given that this rain will cause runoffs and basically mean flash flooding in a number of areas to watch out for. The NDMO stressing that public safety is what they are continuing to talk about, asking Fijians to adhere to the advisories. The Prime Minister as well reiterating that it's important for Fijians to listen to the regular updates, to follow the instructions coming through from the NDMO as well as Cyclone Tino continues to make its way across Fiji. Ateda.
Thank you very much, Maggie. The Northern Division continues to be pelted with rain as TC Tino inches closer to Vanuatu. The Kaunrove and Maduata provinces stand to be affected the most. Eleanor Turangaiviu reports.
Villages in the Upper Maduata province and the Kaunrove have been put on notice to expect heavy rain and strong winds from now, as TC Tino is expected to make landfall in the next few hours.
People in those areas have been contacted, and they are now prepared.
Places most at risk in Maduata include Nandongo, Namuka, Dongotuki, Undu and the Kumbia. For the Kaunrove, the districts of Tawake, Sangani, Waturoba, Natewa, Tunuloa, Rambi, Kioa, Tabiuni, Gamea and Yavata.
All stations have reported this morning at 6 o'clock that they are still receiving rain, heavy at times. Rain has been going in the night and are still continuing in some of these areas.
Bus services across the island has ceased from midday, with the exception of a few services in Boa.
Been informed that some routes have already been closed from the morning, but the rest of them will be closed from midday today, as we have been advised. As for number Walu, I think the last trip will go at about 1 o'clock or 2 today. We have been in touch with the bus company operating in that area. There's not much threat in that part of Vanuatu.
Acting Commissioner Northern Uraya Reinima says while they have not made a decision to close Lambasa town, businesses are expected to close down soon.
We are planning to close down on these business operating within the Lambasa town maybe from midday today. The first thing that we have done is to cut off the bus services, so that will help us a lot in closing down the whole town.
Police have put up checkpoints at both ends of the town to minimize movement, and the military has stated it is willing to provide manpower to help police in their operation. Eleanor Turangaibiu, FBC News.
Eleanor joins us live now from Lambasa. Eleanor, what's the situation there right now?
Ateva, Lambasa is being pelted now with a heavy rain, and as you can see behind me, there are still people moving around. Since this morning, we have seen cars, trucks and buses coming in with people making their way into town. You have people coming in with their produce to sell at the market. There are those who are coming in to go to work, as well as those who are coming in to do their shopping. Now, because bus services have been suspended as of midday, we can still see some buses still running around the streets of Lambasa. Now, I am not sure why they're still running around, but police are helping the LTA in this regard. Because of this, employers rather have sent their workers home, and this includes civil servants. Now, only one evacuation center has been opened as of midday today, and that is in Rambi. We understand there are also some evacuees inside, and the police are helping people evacuate because of the heavy rain that's been experienced on Rambi since this morning. Now, all of the evacuation centers are active, but none have taken in any other evacuees as of now. For now, police are still monitoring the movement of the public in town. There is still a lot of people in town, and hopefully many of them are going home at this time. They are also available to help those who need to be evacuated, or families who feel threatened because of the continuing rain and the rising waters. Now, please, if you're watching in and listening in, do keep safe. Keep your children away from the flooded areas this morning. While making our rounds around Lambasa, there were some children still playing in pools of water and drains beside their homes. So that's it for now, Ateva. We will have more in our 7 p.m. major bulletin.
And stay safe. Lambasa and Savusavu Special Administrators Chair Justin Hunter says shops in Savusavu were open this morning to allow Fijians to make last-minute preparation. Hunter says they've been experiencing continuous rain since this morning with momentary gusts of wind. He adds the mariners have been warned to dock their boats and yachts as they brace for the impending weather.
If they need any help with boats and things, we've been doing that this morning, making sure boats are secured on moorings and helping people get theirs out of the water. We don't know what this cyclone is going to bring, but we have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And most of our people are quite well aware and informed.
Meanwhile, villagers of Naselisele and Tabiuni have been experiencing wind and continuous rain since 7 this morning. Naselisele villager Mario Nadumu says rain hasn't stopped in the last several hours. He says villagers are moving into neighboring concrete houses to take shelter. As Tropical Cyclone Tino approaches Fiji and heavy downpour is expected in most parts of the country, the National Disaster Management Office says there's possibility of flash floods. Director Wasiti Soko says the roads and bridges that were flooded overnight were due to the drainage system. Soko is advising Fijians to remain vigilant and avoid flooded areas and roads.
The flooding that we're having is not so much because of our catchment, it's because of the drainage that we have in the respective areas that's been flooded. Do not cross flooded river, do not put yourself, do not put your children, do not put your family at risk. And motorists, please do not put the children at risk by letting them guide you on flooded water.
240 new police recruits have been told not to allow themselves to be corrupted in the conduct of their duties. Attorney General Ayaz Said Qayyum was chief guest at the pass-out parade this morning, commending the work of the Fiji police force. The force is also undergoing a multi-million-dollar restructure to ensure it meets the needs of a modern Fiji.
These reforms are the latest milestone in an over-decade-long campaign to improve the effectiveness of the Fijian police force and ensure you, the Fijians serving the line of duty, are properly compensated.
The Fiji Revenue and Customs Service last night held a forum with over 50 employers from the Central Division to address issues regarding the online taxpayer system. Chief Executive Viswanath Das says more awareness needs to be created on the online portal so that the taxpayer's approach can be changed from the physical to digital service mode. Das is urging businesses to fully utilize the new system, which was rolled out last month for registration to file tax and possibly make online payments.
So we don't come back to ask you the same documents again and again. And there is, date and time stamp on your lodgements and everything, so there's always evidence that you have. Sometimes, you brought paper, we stamped it, you lost the paper, I lost the paper, there's a penalty, you want a waiver, so bring the evidence, and this is like a waste of resources, waste of time. Might as well that time be better utilized in your business for productivity and in my business for productivity as well.
Coming up, disciplinary measures in camp for Fiji Sevens, and Sports Commission yet to receive request from Fiji FA. Stay with us.
Ahoy tabua, aku do talitay na warong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nandragin ko sa Bula FM nga, nakasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo achieve ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang ko Jerry, yang melambasa, do warong na Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
To address disciplinary issues, the Fiji Sevens side has implemented immediate fines and punishment after training. Head coach Gareth Baber adds the weather impacted their training session yesterday, but is happy they now have measures in camp to remind players of their discipline.
Obviously, you try and put as much scrutiny on them as you can and make sure that they understand what they've got to do and how hard they've got to work on the field, and that's what we're going through at the moment. Obviously, discipline being a big element of it as well, and it's changing habits, behaviours which have existed for a long period of time. We keep on at that constantly in the sessions with the likes of immediate fines and punishments after training, so to keep them where they need to be, but also working on the areas of our game that we know are going to have to be right and creating the tempo in our game, which we know is a hallmark of when we're successful.
The Fiji Football Association confirms they will invest in young players this season, especially from Lami and Nasinu. With 2 weeks left before the player transfer window closes, Suva FA President Ritesh Pratap claims some of the star players they have brought in over the years have failed to deliver.
What we have decided in our executive meeting is this year we will not go for high-profile players, because we have seen from the last year we've been spending a lot on high-profile players and we are not getting the result what we want. So what we have decided that we'll spend on our young boys from Nasinu and Lami, and mostly we'll get some of the players from there and to strengthen the team.
The Fiji Sports Commission has not received any request from the Fiji Football Association regarding a national futsal coach. This has been confirmed by Commission Chair Peter Maisie, who says they can assist Fiji FA as per their desire to have a futsal coach.
We haven't received it yet. We haven't received any budgets or that from Fiji Football, but we have advised them that we will be assisting. They only get to have, they've only requested for their head coach, who will cover all the sports, all the divisions of football.
Fiji FA President Mohammed Yusuf says they plan to submit their request for assistance to the Sports Commission next week. With 8 weeks remaining until the Ron Massey Cup, the Kaibiti Siltails are testing all grounds to prepare themselves for the competition. High-performance trainer Tom Watkins says the team will undergo game trials in the coming weeks. Despite the short training period, Watkins adds the side has come together better than expected.
The boys are really adapting to the training, so hopefully we can just pull it all together come game time.
We've still got 8 weeks until the comp starts, which is, a lot of time to get these boys ready, and we start playing trial games in a few weeks, which will be a fantastic sort of marker and indicator of where we're at.
A tropical cyclone alert remains in force for the Fiji group after creating havoc in Rotuma. Current forecasts are that Cyclone Tino is expected to skirt the northern shore of Vanua Levu, reaching Undu Point about 6 p.m. today, and then strike Taveuni. The storm is moving east-southeast at about 15 knots, generating gale-force winds over a wide area around its center. At present, it is expected to continue towards the southwest and out to sea after passing Taveuni. Everyone in the currently storm-threatened areas is advised to take precautions, and everyone else is reminded cyclones can change course quickly. There will be hourly updates on all 6 of the FBC radio stations. That is your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Stay safe. Good afternoon.
My name is Neha and I'm from Karavi, and Mirchi FM, it's hot.
हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची एफएम बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शायर प्रकाश बात करते हैं और तावा में Mirchi FM सबकन से and Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suba. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi. We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.